wearing diamond shoes. Where you walk your pugs in a town you could rate where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. She's us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking, this for real, for real.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Murray now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Slam. Big Ace. Come back. 56.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, a man who started his career here in Miami, Ted Ginn Jr. And it's taken in at the 9. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
New England.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. And the Patriot 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Boswell's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in there.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Dolphins 0.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
O.J. Mudia. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Patriots.
He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made
by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it
under pressure, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Michael Ojemudia. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this returnable for Harris. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now he'll tuck it and run. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Jabril Peppers.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. DeMarcus Lawrence on the snap.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And 7 at the Patriots' 33-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Third down.
Now back to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
11-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Watch the curve. 57 to Mike. 51. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. All day.
Now this time Murray to throw it. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The tackle made by
just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
The Dolphins' 14-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But the football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray off play action. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball. And he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to fourth down as well.
It's 4th and goal.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Patriots send out their punter. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
To throw is Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Today's final score, Patriots.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for New England, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash? Yeah,